The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission says it is investigating Nike over claims that some of the company's diversity policies may have discriminated against white employees.
This is crazy.
The investigation it became public after the EEOC. It went to a federal courthouse to force Nike to turn over more information. So the agency is asking for more records on how Nike handled layoffs, how it tracks employees, how it tracks their race, their ethnicity, and whether certain mentoring or leadership programs were limited by race. And what's drawing so much attention to this case is the investigation did not come from a worker complaint.
Exactly.
Instead, it was launched by the EEOC chair, who filed her own internal complaint. Under the Trump administration, the agency has been outspoken and, all the criticism against DEI programs. And so now that makes Nike the highest profile company so far to face a formal anti-DEI investigation.
Oh, you know what that means, Nike? You just got to write a check to the president. Okay, that's just another shakedown, and because I don't understand, like, if it didn't come from an employee,
white workers that didn't come from the employees.
Never even heard of that. I didn't even know the EEOC could just initiate
a complaint,
an internal complaint like that,
without a complaint from an employee.
Somebody at the White House press, they probably is like, too many black people got sneakers. Why?
Damn.
Why is Nike giving all these black people sneaker deals?
Wow,
that is crazy.
That's always been the case.
There's not enough light-skinned people that work at the Breakfast Club, because I'm about to complain.
That's wild.
It's because of you. Why would we hire more when you've done the job you've done?
No.
So what comes of this though? Like, do they have to pay? Like, don't you?
Yeah,
they gotta prove that though. They can't just say that. No, they gotta prove that.
That's what Nike's saying. They've turned over. But what this does, Jess, actually, that's a really good question, because what this does, it will influence how more major corporations hire their employers across the country, and it will determine promotions and workplace programs going forward. So a lot of people get jobs based on, workplace programs. They get promotions based on, diversity and equity and inclusion. And so now if they're going after Nike, that's going to scare other companies.
But this investigation is bogus. It did not come from an employee complaint.
They're going to write a check. They're going to have to write a check.
That's what I just said. They're going to have to write a check to somebody. That's what he wants, though. Like, he wants to put pressure on a lot of these institutions and hope that they just be like, all right, man, what I got to do to make this go away?
No, so then, but Nike can be like, nah, we're not doing it. Then what happens?
They should be. When Vice President Kamala Harris said earlier, it was like last year, they asked her, is she surprised about what's going on? She said, no, she's surprised about how people are just bending the knee.
Because they don't want to get attacked any further. You know what I mean?
They're Nike.
That's not how this works.
It's probably easier to pay and make them go away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you don't want to get attacked any further. It's not how it works, but in this administration, it's how it works. These people are cutting checks for no reason.
Because it's not a one-time thing. If you cut the check one time, the person's going to keep coming back, keep coming back. At some point, you got to be like, no.
Quiet on the set. Hey, y'all, what's up? It's Loren, and I got to tell y'all something. If y'all want to go and watch the rest of the Breakfast Club episode, you got to head on over to Netflix. And when you get there, make sure you turn on the notifications, those reminders, so every single time we post the episode, you'll know first. That's an exclusive right there. Boom, just gave it to you.